Hi there guys, this is Dragowing, and do you also want to watch someone get utterly smashed by modern merfolk? Then check this out. So this is actually a recording from the Dreamhack in Denver, where Nathanael Perigo played Izzet Merfolk and managed to make it into the top 32 and thereby qualifying for the Pro Tour, which is great. And he's in this game playing against William Heisey, who is on Living End. And notice here that we have a pretty good board from Nathanael, and he is now considering to play his Chalice of the Void, but William Heisey had 3 mana open. But with a Mistcaller and a Hexcatcher on the board, this looks pretty damn nice. So he plays the Chalice, and Heisey responds with his combo, going for the Living End here. And now the commentators were even like, oh, but he has a Mistcaller, so maybe he can do something here. Yeah, he can, but he also have a Medallion Hexcatcher, so he can do something a lot better when the Living End comes in now. And we see here it's gonna find it. The Living End is gonna come out. Yeah, Living End. Yeah, that's great. But unfortunately, I have something better. Not only do I have Mistcaller, which could be pretty decent in this situation, but then you would lose the Mistcaller, and you would also lose your board. So the Medallion Hexcatcher is a lot better option, and the casters didn't even see this, but. Here, you know what you want to do. You are on 10 HP. Well, what can I do? What can I have on hand? So, Nathanael, who is just playing through the roof this game, he's gonna sacrifice his Silver Adept to counter it. Okay, he's gonna counter it. Yeah, that's fine. Super. Then I'm gonna play Chalice. Okay, we got that sorted out of the way. Activate Mutavault, going in, and then activating Ether Vial. And look at here. Look at William Heisey. And this is awkward. Okay. Oh, I can't beat a lot of Atlantis. It's so good. What can I do? Well, looking at my hand, he's gonna look at his hand. He's gonna counter the damage. What's he gonna do? What's this gonna take? And then he's gonna subtlety. And then has to explain this. No, you can't subtlety it. But yeah. Yeah, it came in from the Chalice of the Void, or from the Ether Vial. Yeah, beating down. And this is game 2-0. He managed to do really well, and we're gonna play Nathanael's list today, Izzet Merfolk, which was what a impressive performance. So this is the deck. We want to run it for a couple of games today. And what I really like about the deck is that it's splashing, and it's not splashing a lot. So it's still basically our normal, regular modern Merfolk list, but it's just splashing for Flames of Anor. And Flames of Anor is instant, which allows you to. It's a modal card, so it allows you either to draw 2 cards, which can be fine. You want to refill your hand. You can also destroy an artifact, which is an effect we don't normally have access to. Can be relevant, and you can also deal 5 damage to a creature, so it's a removal spell as well. Also something we're struggling a bit with. So, great card, but the cool thing about it is that if you control a wizard, as you cast this, you may choose 2 of these options instead. So now it begins to get interesting. And looking at the list, Mistcallers, those are wizards. So yeah, they are good, as you saw in this matchup against Living End, but they are better now because they also trigger the double spell from Flames of Anor. Tidechiver is also a wizard. So, okay, now we have 7 wizards. Tricksters are also wizards. Lords are not, but the Hexcatchers are also wizards. And even the Silvergill Adepts are wizards. So is Tishana's Tidebinder. Yeah, Sveadun's not. But looking at that, now we have a lot of wizards. We should almost every time for sure have access to the double spell. All of that, pretty straightforward list. We have to cut a bit of the Lords, so we have access for the Adepts and the Tidebinder, so we have more wizards. 3 Svealoons, which is becoming the new industry standard, and then a split of 1 Force Negation, 1 Subtlety, and 2 Dismembers for the spells. And we have the rest of the Subtleties and Force Negation in the sideboard. We have a 4th Tidebinder, a 3rd Dismember, 3 Chalice of the Void, and 3 Cursed Totem for Yawgmoth. For the mana base, because you want to have the red splash, we're running 1 Fire Islet, we're running 4 polluted delta, which can find a steam vent. So they can find an island, which is fine, but they can also find the steam vents. So we can play the Flames of Anor, and then 4 Spy above canals. Only 3 Spy above canals. But Spy above canals is decent because we don't have many lands, so it's pretty often it's just going to be able to cast a spell in the start, because it's untapped if you have 2 or fewer other lands. Yeah, let's take this list for a spin. And we're here for round 1. We even won the die roll. Oof, this hand needs a land. This is one of those hands that you shouldn't actually keep, because if you don't draw a land, it doesn't really matter that you have an either vial on one. But I'm feeling it. Let's take a chance here. Uh-oh, Nathanael of the Guild Pact. So this is pretty cool. This should be the Rhinos list. That's kind of an innovation. This could be a difficult matchup for us. Yeah. So the reason why the Rhino list is playing the ley line of the Guild Pact is that you get to play with this from the start, and now all your lands are of every basic land type, which means you can cast Sign of Draco for two lands. So he can cast Sign of Draco in turn 2, the 12 mana artifacts stuff, and it also gets all the abilities, lifelink and all that jazz. And you can see now he just plays his Aggressive Footfalls. He doesn't even have to tap this because this is also a forest. So now we should hopefully draw a land. Would be nice. Yeah, we did it. Okay, so a couple of options we have here, but getting this to become an island is relatively irrelevant because this supersedes that effect. So I much rather want to just try to play a bit fast here and play the Master now, and then the Tide Chipper from the Ether Vial. So I think that's better. We do have the Force Negation, which is nice because he can. Hopefully he doesn't have the Sign of Draco now. He does, because here comes the Sign of Draco. And you can see here each creature you control has Vigilance if it's white, Hexproof if it's blue, Lifelink if it's black, First Strike if it's red, and Tremble if it's green. And it has all the colors because of Leyline. Luckily it doesn't have haste. But it has lifelink, that's unfortunate. But we get to beat in here. Yeah. We might be able to raise this. Yeah. Wood Vault. Yeah. So now we can actually hardcast the Force and hold up Tishan's Typebinder, which is nice. Island Walk is decent here, so I think we can raise it, even though it's a really good draw from him. This list, the Crashing Footfalls list with this version, is really really cool. It's a version of the list that actually LSV played in the Dreamhack Denver Open and managed to do really well. No blocks. Let's see if he plays something here. Another Scion. Okay. So the question is if we just play out the Typebinder now in end step to attack with it, it's pretty big. And he just showed his hand that he does not have, any of the other effects. So I think we play it out here to raise, because it's not the foot force who's gonna beat us, it's these signs here. Down. Yeah. No. So this is 7, 8, 9, 10, 10. So it should be lethal with the Muda Vault. And he has 1 mana, so. Okay, so that's not good. I can draw this member. He can remove a Lord and block a Lord, that's not good. Which means he gets 4 points of life. And we couldn't actually force this. And I can block the Lord. This is really bad for us. Even double blocks it. That doesn't matter. Okay, that was not good. Yeah. He didn't have that much hand, cards in hand, and I think going for the win there is not the worst play in general. But now we need to draw a Lord. So I think we should keep this on 2. It doesn't matter. We can't really. Okay, unfortunate. So this deck is interesting because actually the Flames of Anor is pretty decent because you can kill off the Scion. I don't think I like the Dismembers though. But the Force Negation is still great and shows the Chalice. And I think the Sverloons might be a bit too slow here. Tidebinders. Doesn't really do anything in this matchup. Subtlety assign is not the right line, but the Dismembers could be decent. It's not always that they are so potent as they were here, because you don't always have the guild pack there. So I think this is fine. But I think I might want the 4th Flame. No. So this is our package against the Rhinos. So all of this, we need that. Maybe the Sverloons is not as hot. Got a couple of removal spells. Yeah. Okay, we have a Force Negation, which is nice. I think we can keep this. And I think I just want to run down the Tide Shaper. In many situations, this is going to be a 2-2 beating down. So, but the problem is that now we can't play the Adept. So, this is gambling for us drawing a Merfolk. Merfolk? That's a Merfolk. should have probably cut the mist corners, huh? Didn't even think about those. I'm not used to playing with mist colors. Doesn't matter, we can pitch it to to the force negation. But look at here, he can also play the Sign of Draco right now, because he gets a 3 mana here, and if you play a Stomping Ground, no, it's not a Stomping Ground, it's a Temple Garden, so now you can play the Scion. Look at that, it's pretty great, huh? But that's where the Flames of Anor comes in. So we just play the Flames of Anor, killing the Draco, killing the Drake, and drawing 2 cards. Cancel. What's going on here? Okay, this is new for me, this interaction, but we're gonna try to cast like that. Okay, you have to choose the second cast. That's really logical. Yeah, 5 turns, read a turn, cast. Target player, I'll draw 2 cards, and this creature takes 5. That was not that logical. But we managed to work it out. So there, it was really nice with the Flames of Anor. And we do have the Force Negation. So if he plays that Brewski here... Ooh, he does not. So that's a bad lane for him. But maybe he can play another one. So yeah, another Sign of Draco, that's fine. We can Flames of Anor that again. Not gonna lie. I'm glad I put in a couple of Flames of Anor. Oh, there was a misplay. We shouldn't have played that there. That's fine. 2, dude, cast. Draw 2, take 5. Red, blue, blue. He's gonna be annoyed by this. And then we can play the Ether Vial. The reason why this was not the best line is that if we drew the Muda Vault at that point, we definitely want to play the Muda Vault there to put on the pressure. But now Double Lord means that next turn we got it. We can play Double Lords, so hopefully he doesn't have any removal spell for that. Here comes Vial Outburst. Interesting, he does it now. Oh, he does it before it's untap. Ah, okay. So why did he put this in? Yeah, that's fine. Seems like a waste. Seems pretty bad. Why did you put Territorial Cavalry into your Rhinos deck? I must ask you these questions. So now I think we just run out Double Lords. I think we're gonna put this on top. Goes to 2. Yeah. Goes to 1. We have a Force Negation. We have a Lord coming back from top. We even can put in a Tide Chipper or a Mist Quarter from the Ether Vial. This looks pretty good. Yeah. Let's cut these miscolors. Probably have Svalun instead, and then maybe one Tidebinder. What does Tidebinder do in this matchup? Basically worse than the draw, right? I think Flames of Anor was really nice here. So I think we have our option against Sign of Draco. That's fine. We don't need the subtleties though, so it seems bad against that. So I'd rather just want, for the last card, yeah, I'm just gonna play one miscall or whatever. Maybe that should be Dismember or whatever. Okay, we have Chalice, we have Force, we have Flames of Anor, so I'm gonna keep this hand. Yeah. So the question is, when do we actually cast the Chalice? He has this, what's it called? Ingus as his sideboard option against the Chalice. So, Crashing Footfalls. It's got Ingus. What is it called? It's actually interesting. But it doesn't really matter. We have both options, so I think I might just. But oh, Boshejo, that was one of the things he could do. So here, he's not going to play out the Scion in his turn, because he doesn't have mana for it, so I can easily just play out the Polluted Delta and find the Steam Vents, if I want to do that, but that doesn't really matter. There's nothing I'm going to dismember in his turn. So the question is, if I want to run out Chalice now, I give him a turn to do anything, and instead of doing it in that next turn, I think I might as well do it next turn. So I'm just going to play the Polluted Delta here. Yeah. And we gotta remember he suspended a Crashing Footfalls. I gotta remember to say I'm sponsored by Card Hoarder. All these nice cards I just got from Card Hoarder, so I can test out this list. So if you also want to test this list out before committing to buying all these red producing mana lands, you can use Card Hoarder, where they have a loan function, which is pretty cool, and you can loan the cards. You don't know. So that's pretty cool. Oh, Hexcatcher is nice, but I think we're gonna run out the Chalice first. So we're gonna see. Done. So why is it better to not play the Hexcatcher here instead of playing a Master? In what world is that better? So the Hexcatcher means that I can counter a spell if you can remove the Chalice, so I think that's pretty much worth it. But I do have Force Negation and Hexcatcher and Chalice of the Void, so I have so much value right now, and it's also my only wizard. So maybe it's better just to run out the steam vents to start. Then we have both Force Negation and Chalice of the Void. So he has to kill off the Chalice of the Void and to play around this one. So I think it's better just to run out the Master first. That's my argument. Maybe it's not right. Okay. Mystical Dispute, I think it's a nice tick. Another Island Sack. This is not his fastest draw, but not my fastest draw either. So we are failing to put pressure on, but that's okay. Interesting, he's playing with these kinds of lands. Crazy. Two suspended. Oh, this is not the worst card to draw. What do we want to make? Want to take away red. He played this kind of awkwardly, so maybe this is his only red source. And I think he needs the red source for Ingus. And Ingus is a Evoke creature, so I can't Force Negation that. We really need to keep that off the board. Oh my god, what a bad draw. That's also really unfortunate. Now I probably need to have the Hex catch up and running. What if he can remove the Chalice out? Now these guys comes in. Yeah, he has a blue source, so he might have another one. I think I'm just gonna pass and hold up Hexcatcher. But now all his violent outbursts are just done for, so he has to win with these things. That's kind of a slow route. So it sidebinds that one. Okay, that's really nice. Nice done. Nice done. We can't really do anything about that because we can't counter that. So he gets to get these ones in. That's a nice play. Of course, we should have countered that with Force Negation, but that was not good. I was too fast there. But we can. That was really bad. Yeah, okay, that's too fast. Land? Land, please. So now we can Flames of Anor. Okay, so these are not coming yet, so we have to kill the T-Charge type on later. Oh, I should have made this better play here. Okay, we can draw 2 cards and deal 5 damage to a creature. But I misplayed here. Hopefully we can get that back anyway. The good thing about this is that we get to counter the rest. Next turn, one of them are going to come in. But we can kill off the challenge sniper before then. I'm just going to take 4 points of damage here. Okay, that's a 2-2. Oh. He started out the combo again, that's good. That's a 2-2, if I've ever seen one. Okay, so we need to use the dismember on the Tidebinder now. I think we play the Svealoon. So this goes on the stack and we counter it immediately because we kill off the Tidebinder. And we still have the Force Negation up. We also have a 4/5 indestructible Svealoon ready to block this Rhino. And he drew a land. Let's come in now. We have a Force Negation. Okay, why is this relevant? Each one uses all colors. Do I care about this? Is he dead next turn? This only is relevant for Scion, so he needs to play for Scion, but I don't think it's going to be that relevant this turn. I think I rather want to save my force. We kill him 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. He's not gonna die next turn. Really in doubt here if we should counter this. Okay, so he leads white mana right now. I'm not gonna counter it. Annoying lane to draw, but that's okay. This doesn't matter. He needs to draw a really good card now. Find a shock land and shock yourself. he surveilled a land to the graveyard. Wow, it's unfortunate that he had his 4 Crushing Footfall in his hand. But I think we're doing it here. So this Chalice of the Void really paid its dues, huh? Count 4 Crushing. He drew the Scion. Yeah, but he can't block for shit. Yeah, okay, maybe we should have countered it. He got the lifelink up, but it doesn't really matter. We are in a winning position. Thank you. That's pretty fun. Maybe we should have countered that, but that's okay. The biggest mistake was not force negation the Rhinos, because that gives a bit of trouble. But let's say Flames of Anor, great card. That proved its worth there. That was nice to see right away. Let's say we could be back for round number 2. And I don't even have to go to pause, because that's round number 2. We're right here. Oh, relax. So this hand, pretty decent, right? We lost the roll. He's rolling 5s and 6s. This is probably fine, not the fastest hand, but we can find with Polluted Delta the Steam Vents, which is going to lead him to believe we are not Merfolk. And also we do have something real nice. We have a force negation for his play now. Which is what? Okay. I think Halfling means that it's Yawgmoth. But Temple Garden, yeah, that's different. Temple Garden. Delighted Halfling. Is that supposed to look something like from the Lord of the Rings? Does it do that? I wouldn't say no. I would not say. I think it's Omnath, since it's playing Temple Garden. It should be Omnath. Not my favorite matchup. I think that's a decent draw. The question is, against Omnath, do we want to run out the Tideshaper now? Do we want to try to deny the mana? I think it might be better to try to deny the mana and act a bit control-ish. They can also play Ren next turn and kill the Tideshaper. Then I could, of course, force the Ren. So maybe it would have been better. So maybe it's actually better. I think I tried to deny the mana with Tideshaper. I think they have a pretty greedy mana base. That also means that I don't have to take any damage. Okay, him attacking is kind of nice. Oh. So now let's start running out these guys. And it could have been interesting to do the added stuff, because then you can start you know, hopefully draw a card for the Flames of Anor. But I think that's a bit too greedy. I'm also always like checking, so I'm providing him blue sources now by doing this. sometimes actually you have to really be aware that when you're tide shippering his lands, that you might, you know, give him a blue source that he really needs. So that could be really stupid to do. We have to be aware to count something here, but he might just, you know, is this passing? Did he found a plains with the Flooded Strand? What's going on here? And now a Rockwind Triumph. I might counter this. What's going on? It looked like a cartoon. Yeah, I should counter this definitely. Yeah, I'm gonna counter this. We can read Menadinheim here. I think I'm just gonna put away the Adept, maybe? Because we're gonna attach it with the next one, and Lord Flames might be really nice in this matchup. We don't have too many of those. Otherwise we could do a Flames of Anor, but that might just be worse than an Adept, right? Yeah, let's do that. If you draw a land, we play Flames of Anor. If you don't draw a land, we play Tide Shaper. Pretty aggressive force negation here, but since he's doing that, I think it's because he really needs the lands. And now he's on 13, and we can start playing Lords. Boom, 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 bum, 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 bada bum. I don't know what I'm playing against. Flooded Strand. Take some damage. Sacred Foundry. Taking damage, going to 10. Crazy art. Planet exploding. What's this? Okay. Here comes something big. Solitude. Yeah, that's fine. Wanna draw land here. Exile that one. Yeah. Opening up the Rockwind Triumph again. Wanna draw land now. Perfect. So now we can Flames of Anor. Getting the Solitude. Red. Drawing 2 cards. And beating down. Again, didn't draw land here. So I want to. There's you know, what are we killing? The Delight Halfling or the Solitude? In my mind, it's definitely the Solitude, because we're putting him down on 8. He's been taking a lot of damage from getting these lands into play. And yeah, the Delight Halfling can help him play his cards, but we want to put the pressure on and getting the 3 life from the Solitude, meaning he's going to go up, and we couldn't attack with the Tide Shaper. We could have, you know, went for the attack. There's another one, maybe? We could have went for the trade. Oh, the One Ring. Oh, the One Ring we wanted to counter that with the Force. That's a good card. But he's an 8. He is on 8. He draws a card immediately. There's a Ren 6. I can't counter it. What it can do, it can take something back. Okay, but you get protection from anything. Yeah, so I can kill the Ren 6. Okay, thank you for giving me something to do in my turn. Now we need to draw land again. Did not. So we can't kill the Ren 6. We can Flames of Anor, hitting the Ren 6 for 2, killing the Delighted Halfling, but that's eliminating one of our options. We could play the Either Vile and the Lord and hit for 3. That's not the worst. The Flames of Anor can't kill the One Ring because that's indestructible. But the Flames of Anor can kill the Delighted Halfling, but he doesn't need the mana anymore. He got a lot of mana now. So I think that's not an issue. So I don't want to do that. I think I probably want to play Either Vile and a Lord. Not the best round. If we drew a land, we could kill off the Ren 6. But now I'm just going to develop our board. If we draw a land next turn, we can do something. Okay, he's in the tank. Okay. So by doing this, we're putting the pressure on the Ren 6. It can't really do is -1 now. It can get a land back, but his lands is fetch lands, and they're gonna, cost him. The one we're gonna cost him. We are developing our board a bit. I'm not loving the situation, but it's not the worst either. The worst thing about the One Ring, in my mind, is that it's so easy to just chain the One Ring. So when you have the One Ring, you just protect from everything. Oh, then draw a couple cards to do it again. Here's our Flames of Anor target. Unfortunately, it's going to cost it a bit, but let's just skip to our turn. So the problem with the One Ring is that chaining it is in my mind, a bit too effective, and also a bit of a flavor fail. It's the One Ring. It shouldn't be like 4 rings. It should be 1 ring. You just have to go all in on it. Okay, so I'm glad I saved the Flames of Anor. But what a good, decent round, decent to well. I don't even go the One Ring. It's really nice with the One Ring and Omnath. It's a big game combo. You're getting the life back. You can draw cards again. That's pretty decent. Always yield this one. Okay, we're gonna kill up the Omnath and draw 2 cards. Now I want to offer the trade. And he should take it. Okay. Just gonna leyline my Tideshipper. Yeah. We need the free spells. I think this matchup is like it's where you run. You gotta run all the subtleties and all the force negations. Force negations for the One Ring, Ring 6, Leyline Bindings. And the subtleties are for Omnath and Solitude. Look at his hand, he's got 7 cards again. Okay, that's unfortunate. Puts out my Tishan's Sidebinder out of the game. And he bounced his own One Ring. He could have bounced either while there. I think that might have been a bit better. But he's taking a lot of damage though. But he's going off. It's a this is the value deck. This is a money deck right now. Okay, so the Moonwall can kill off the Ren 6 or the Teferi. Get that for free. And then we can play Hexcatcher and Master. We can also play Sverloon. It's not that hot. Tidebinder is dead in the waters. Well, another thing we could do is that unfortunately we can't do we can't do the line of killing off the Teferi and also playing Tidebinder because we need 2 mana for that. So we need to draw land there, but that was unfortunate. So instead, I think what I want to do is that I want to play 3 2-drops. I want to play 2 2-drops and then activate Mutavault and attack. So we're going to start with activating Mutavault. Our luck here is that if he goes for the counter, the Floods, then we can counter it with Hexcatcher. So the Mutavault is gonna kill off probably Ren 6. And then we're just gonna pass. No, we can't pass. We have to play something here. I think we just play the Master. Or we play the Tideshaper on the Rockman Prime. That might be better. And then we have the Trickster or the Tidebinder or something. And let's do it on the Rockman Prime. That's his white, red. He has so many lanes. Is that worth it? Typically for us to draw this here, why we have this on 2 now. It's not the best, but I think it's better than playing Master just in the dark. So now we should consider if we are playing the Trickster for tapping down the Solitude. I'm probably going to put up this Ether Vial next turn, so I can get the One Ring out of the question. Lightning Bolt that one, yeah, sure. Got all the fancy art, huh? Mr. Fancy Art. Yeah. I think he just want a Trickster. Either way, it's just a sick card. Playing around all this modern nonsense here. He does not have protection, but he do have 9 cards. What's coming in here? Another Solitude, okay. Another round 6. I think I have to... This is not good. I think I'm going to put this up to 3. The big question is if I want to activate the Mutavault. We can take 6 points on that, that's fine. I think it's better to kill off the Teferi probably. So we're gonna do it like this. We'll also kill hit on him. It's gonna take a lot. It's gonna get a lot of life next turn, so it doesn't really matter. Let's just kill Sephira. I think we are too far behind at this moment. But maybe actually I think it should have killed him. Don't you think? Let me know in chat. Is that what the kids say? Then it would have been a 3 here. Another one ring? On Earth. And we should counter that. Maybe it's the other trigger we should have countered actually. Because now we're gonna kill it. Should have probably let that one resolve, and then the other trigger was the one that should counter. This is where Magic gets a bit intense. But I actually don't want to play faster than him, and we are both on 14 minutes. So I'm doing stuff. That's the trigger. That's the trigger I should have countered. Fine. Or that one. Do you see why the One Ring is good? Good card is good. I don't think I can win if I block. Maybe I should have blocked. Flames of Anor? No. So I think I need to play this one down and take damage from it. Then play it like this. This is gonna pass. No. Actually, I think I should play this one down. Oh, I should have Tidebindered. It doesn't really matter, he has so many cards. I won't stifle that either. I think I won't stifle the Armless trigger though. We're not winning this game, I do believe. But it's game 1, and we are up 15 seconds now. I hope you guys are enjoying that we are moving into spring. I'm a really positive guy. I know we're not really moving into spring, but I think it's pretty nice that the weather is becoming a bit better. So now I think I'll let him have it. Don't be a douche. We gotta get all of these things in there. We're also the last Tidebinder. Flames of Anor is also nice, and Dismember is good. Is Dismember good? Mistcall we can get rid of. And I don't think Flames of Anor is that good actually. The Masters... I don't think the Tricksters are that interesting. We can cut those. I think Dismember for on that is pretty decent. It's a 1-mana kill spell. Flames of Anor is pretty decent as well, but it's not. We don't get in it. There's no artifacts we want to kill. So I think 3 is enough. And I think Tidebinders are nice. There's so many activated abilities you want to cut down. Also against the other cards. Okay, maybe Sverlun is not the hardest. Maybe it's a bit too slow. We got one of those. We've got a couple of Silver Girls as well. Let's play first. Wow. This hand is so reactive and slow. I don't like this hand that much. We don't even can't even cast the other one, so I think I'm gonna mulligan it. It's not much better. Oh my god. Okay, I think I'm trying to keep this right. Can we go down to 5 cards in the play? Okay. This is actually not the worst hand, so we can skip the polluted delta. We can probably also skip one of the spiral of canals. And then we can Silver Adept. I think I'm glad that I did this. Okay. Pretty decent tie-tip target, and we drew the tie-tip right off the top there. So he's far away from getting down to the Random 6. If we draw a land, we can play the Spheloon. If we don't draw a land, we can play the Adept. Steamens, take 2 damage? No, nothing yet. Okay, he can still play Random 6 next turn. Random 6 killing my Adept would be pretty annoying here. That's what's gonna happen. No? Yeah, it is. Damn. We couldn't really do anything about that. At least I can kill it right away. Let's draw blue source. That would be so amazing. We can draw a Spiral of Canal. Polluted Delta would be nice. Island would be nice. That's an island. So start by taking this Remnant 6 down. And the good thing about this situation is that we can actually get this to be indestructible. But he has a deck filled with great cards like Solitude. So that's also why the Spheloon should be, cut. But I was actually, yeah, probably just should be cut. He's gonna bounce it. Okay, that's better than killing it. That means he doesn't have Solitude, I think. Otherwise, this is not the best line. Yeah, of course, you can play it next turn, the Solitude. Let's draw a Solitude. No. Maybe I don't want to play into Solitude here. I will just play a Hexcatcher and attack with Mutavault. Hit him for 6, going down to 9. Then he's a 9 with the Solitude and play next turn. Then I play Master and hit him for 6 again. He's going to 3. Is that really great? Spheloon is horrible here. I should have. It's too steep a price to pay. Another alternative line is to play the Otavara, activating the Mutavault, hitting for 4, and playing the Spheloon. Then it's not indestructible, but it doesn't really matter. All these spells are removing it from the game. I'll play the Hexcatcher. +1, it doesn't really matter anything because he doesn't have any sorceries. We're gonna play. We're gonna play Otavara. Play this one. And then just hit him for 4. Now I'm at 8 minutes. Let's play fast now. Here comes solitude. I think here it's worth to killing the Teferi because otherwise he just gets a free bounce. I don't know if Svedum is the right line. But the other cards are also not good to get solituded. Maybe this is Omnath. This is not our best matchup. They have so much great removal and one rings and stuff. Okay, double solitude, that would always been a problem. How can we raise that? We can draw a lord. And we might be able to do so. We draw Flames of Anor. We didn't need that, that's for sure. So we have to just go all in. I think it's correct for him to block. There's a 6-point swing blocking here. The problem is that he has 4 cards and a full turn and he gets up to 11. And we don't have that much of pressure. We needed to draw action there, not a land. Very unfortunate. Goes up to 11. We could play this guy. What did that do? Maybe take out. Probably just gonna take out the Temple Garden. I don't think there's anything that's really good. We can't really keep him off red. We can't keep him off white. So it doesn't really matter. We don't have a good attack because of the One Ring. He's gonna activate it. He's gonna do it. What's gonna happen? It's gonna be great. It's very bouncing the Hex Catcher. Doesn't seem like the best line. Sure. Can't replay it because it's passive, but I think I'll block with a Tide Shaper if he attacks with the Solitude. Doesn't attack. Makes sense. Okay. What is this in his hand? Since he can't do anything better than that. Let's see what's gonna go wrong here. I think I'm just gonna attack with all creatures on him. I don't know how this can go really wrong, because even though he has a removal spell for the Hex Catcher, the Solitude is still gonna trade. Yeah, so he goes to 6. Oh, he has more, okay. Leyline Binding. Don't want to counter that, that's for sure. Okay, so now we are done with all his life gain. The problem is that we can't do anything against the Omnath now. See, he's doing damage to himself, but now getting up a full hand like that, just drawing 3 cards, just like that, you know, that's an issue because now Omnath can come down. If we could have counted the Omnath trigger ability for some reason, with the had to sound a time banner or something like that, we might have had a chance. But now, you know, Omnath into full value engine, that's just too much. But it's been fun playing with the Flames of Anor deck here. I'll play it out, but I don't think we can lose this. I mean, win this. Why is he playing a Chalice for 0? What would they ever... And why do we put this into his... What's going on? What are you doing? He didn't activate the triggered ability for the Omnath. Ah, now he did, okay. He's like, what? What's going on? Ooh, that's a bit too late, bro. Also, it doesn't work against Teferi, so I think I should just play it. Feels great. That's a Phantom monster right there. Yeah. Who doesn't like a Phantom monster? He's gonna snap Little and binding off my Phantom monster. What a doucherino. He's fighting against his own, the One Ring. Ten cards. Should we give it to him? That's a good card. It's also my, you know, yeah, he got this. I think he deserved the win, actually. So even though he might run out of time, I think I'll just concede here, giving him the round. GG, well played. And I'll actually be done for the night. But it was cool to see Flames of Anor in action. It was really good in the first matchup. And yeah, I'll be checking in with more action. So have a great one. Thank you for watching, guys. And remember, cardholder.com. Great service, great site. Bye-bye.